Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am happy you are here. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, as you have seen from the title, in this video, we are going to be talking about something many people struggle with, which is eating too much of sugar and too much of carbs without even realizing it. Some of us, we eat them because we like them, we want them, but we are eating too much of it. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about those signs that maybe you have been experiencing that and you didn't know it is caused by too much of sugar, too much of carbs, too much of all those kind of food that we eat. So we know that sugar tastes good, of course. Carbs give energy, but too much of this makes your body to send you these warning signs we're going to be going through today. So before we continue, if you find this video helpful or you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with other people so that they can also come and join us in discussing about this. So before we go into those signs that shows that you are eating too much of sugar, that you're overloading your body with too much of sugar, we are going to know what food gives us those sugar. Of course, you would like to know the kind of food that you eat that are causing you to have overload of this sugar or these carbohydrates. So we have different kinds of sugar, both those that are too much of too high in sugar that are not healthy, and we have those that are healthy options that we can also incorporate in our diet. And we have added sugar. We're going to start with added sugar. And the examples I'm going to be listing them based on the way I grouped it. So added sugar kind of food are those ones that are less healthy. Here we have white sugar, brown sugar, high fructose corn syrup. We also have candy, cookies, cakes, donuts, ice cream, soda, or soft drink, like we normally call it, sweetened coffee drinks, chocolate bars, especially those chocolate bars that are made, they are not made with high quality of chocolate or cacao. And we have also energy drinks, sweetened yogurt, breakfast cereals with sugar, flavored syrup like caramel, chocolate, strawberries. Strawberries, I mean, here are the processed one, that is the flavor. And we have natural sugar, which is still sugar but is healthier than added sugar. Here we have fruits, we have honey, we have maple syrup, dates or date and dried fruits. We also have coconut sugar. Those ones are the sugar, natural sugar, which are more healthier than the previous ones that I mentioned. And we have examples of carbs. We have sugar and we have carbs that turn to sugar when you eat them. And these carbs, we have simple carbs, which are those ones that digest quickly. Immediately you eat them, they digest so fast. And we also have complex carbs, which are those ones that do not digest fast, is a slow release energy into your body. So when it comes to simple carbs, we have we have something like white bread, white rice, white pasta, sugar cereals, pastries, crackers, instant noodle, white flour snacks. And when it comes to complex carbs, which is the option that I am giving to you to incorporate into your diet, because they are more healthier than the simple carbs that digest faster. And here we have whole grain bread, brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole grain pasta, sweet potatoes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, barley. So all those ones are the healthy option of simple carbs. And when it comes to high carb and high sugar combination of food, because there are food we eat today, they are packed with sugar and they're also packed with carbohydrates, and two of them joined together, they are overload of sugar. And we're talking about food like donuts, pizza, burger with white bones. We have fresh French fries, pastries, pancakes with syrup, muffins, milkshake, sweetened bakery fruit bread, cereal bars, processed snacks like chips and puff. So when you have all these things, they are high in sugar, and if you're eating them, I'm going to tell you how you can incorporate that into your diet. Why as we are going to the end of this video. So, all right, let's jump right into those signs that you're going to see from today. Notice all these signs in your system, in your body. Then you might know that it is too much of sugar that might be causing you to be feeling this way. Here we have 8 of these signs, because I don't want the video to be too long. There are many signs that you can get that will be because you have overload of sugar in your system. But number one, we are going to start with constant tiredness. This first sign you may be eating too much of sugar is feeling tired all the time. Even when you have when you slept very well, you are still feeling tired. Sugar gives you quick boost of energy, but after that your energy drops quickly. That is what sugar does. But when you eat it, it seems you're having energy after eating, but it drops immediately, and this is called sugar crash. If you feel sleepy, a lot of us experience this particular one. If you feel sleepy or drained after meals, it may be because you are having too much of sugar or refined carbs like white bread, pastries, or sweet drinks. So when you finish eating and you're feeling sleepy, as you're finished sleeping, you're yawning. That means it's not that you're hungry, but you want to sleep. You have eaten food that are high in sugar. So that's our sign number one. The next sign is frequent sugar craving. Whenever you're craving to eat sugar, whenever you want to eat sugary snacks, that is another sign to show that you're eating too much of sugar, that you have sugar overload in your system. If you always feel like eating something sweet like chocolate, cookies, soda, or desserts, those ones that are high in sugar, this can be a sign of sugar overload. It can be a sign of sugar overload. Sugar affects the reward center of your brain, making you want more and more and more of this sugary food that you eat. It's like your body keeps asking for another heat, another sugar, because your body has been used to that kind of food and is always asking for it, and you're always craving to eat it. Craving sugar often means you are already eating too much of it. Like whenever you're craving of a particular kind of food, you're craving it because that is what you are used to. That is what you like eating, and you're craving it because you have not eaten it. So if you're always craving sugar to eat sugary snacks or sugary food, that means you have sugar overload. Check, check, check yourself and know what you can do to bring it down. And number three is mood swings. Mood swing is something that is that can also be caused by too much of sugar in your system. Becoming moody, cranky, or easily irritated, that is sign of overload of sugar in your system. High sugar intake can cause quick changes in blood sugar levels, which will result to mood swings. When blood sugar rises and falls fast, the mood can swing too. When you eat and your sugar level rises and also drops fast, the way it rises and drop fast, you also can have mood swing. People who eat a lot of sugar sometimes feel frustrated, anxious, and or emotional without understanding why they are feeling so. That is too much of sugar. I didn't say that that is the only cause of this particular issue, but sugar overload can also be the issue here. And the next sign that you're going to be experiencing if you have sugar overload in your system is skin problems, skin issues. Too much of sugar can affect your skin. Too much of sugar can affect your skin. I can comfortably say that that has really affected my skin in the past. I was always having pimples. I was always having uh, acne. I was always having, every time you must see one or two, three, four pimples on my face. And thank God today, because I reduced the kind of sugar, the quantity of sugar I eat, and I think it contributed to the reduction of pimples coming to my face. So I can tell you now that skin problem, I have experienced that skin problem is one thing that I experienced that showed me that I was eating too much of sugar. Because this will give you acne, it will give you readiness, it will give you oily skin or faster aging. Those are the signs that you will get from the sugar overload on your skin. You will notice these things, which like I said, I noticed. So this particular point, check it and know if you have sugar overload, if you're having skin issues, because this can also be the issue for the problem for your skin. Sugar causes inflammation inside the body, and this often shows up on your skin. It causes inflammation. Too much of sugar causes inflammation, and definitely it's gonna show. Like I normally say on my videos, some of my videos, I will tell you whatever you eat inside definitely reflects outside. You don't hide it. Fine, we can remove the ones we will remove through going to the toilet, but the ones that are stored in our body will definitely pop out somewhere. It will show somewhere on your skin. And if you're eating too much of it, that is what we're talking about, because it's gonna show on your skin. If you're suddenly getting more pimples, like I said, your skin definitely will look dull, and diet may be the reason when you are having those kind of issues. If you can do juice cleanse with green leafy vegetables, you juice and cleanse your system and eat more of those kind of food, is going to help you to clear your skin. I'm a living example, like I said. So the next sign you also notice from sugar overload is that you always feel hungry. You always feel hungry when you finish eating. You always feel hungry. When you finish, for example, now when you finish eating white rice or when you finish eating pasta, especially when you eat this rice or pasta without food that are high in protein, to be able to control the sugar in that pasta or in that rice, or you eat too much of it more than the protein, then definitely you're going to feel hungry. Too much of sugar makes you feel hungry after eating. Maybe you're supposed to stay for like 2 hours before you get hungry. But because of the kind of food you eat, in the next 1 hour, you're feeling to put something in your mouth again, which shows that your body is sugar overloaded. Eating too much of sugar and carbs make you feel hungry more often. Carbs breaks into Carbs break into sugar quickly, especially processed food like rice, pasta, snacks, and sweet. Those are the ones, examples of the kind of food that break faster. You see them as carbohydrate, but they digest faster, which are the simple carbs. They are simple carbs. They are not complex carbs. This food don't keep you full for longer. Those kind of food, you eat it and you are still hungry. Instead, they spike your blood sugar and then drop it, making you feel hungry again, even after eating a big meal. For example, now you eat a big meal. To you, is a big meal, but after eating it, give yourself like 2 3 hours. You're very hungry, as if you didn't eat that quantity of food. So when you eat that kind of food and you still feel hungry like that, that means you are eating food that are high in sugar, which might later cause you to have this sugar overload. And the next sign that you also notice about this is belly fat or weight gain. Sugar overload can cause belly fat. Sugar overload can cause weight gain. Sugar has a lot of calories. It has a lot of calories, but doesn't fill you up. Food high in sugar and refined carbs can lead to weight gain, increased belly fat, slower metabolism. Those kind of things definitely shows that your body is high in sugar. So for you to lose weight, for you to lose belly fat, you need to watch the kind of carbohydrates that you eat. Instead of the simple carbs, go for complex carbs, and you watch your quantity so that you don't, instead of losing weight, you're adding weight. If you want to lose weight or you want to lose belly fat, go for complex carbs instead of simple carbs. And I have mentioned all of them before I started saying the signs that you will experience for this sugar overload. So if you want me to also list those kind of food, I can also list them in the description box or in the community tab, so that you can also have a look at those kind of food that are high in sugar. If you have been gaining weight without changing your lifestyle, sugar might be the hidden problem. You have been gaining weight and you're not changing your lifestyle, you're eating the same thing, you don't exercise, you don't move your body, you eat the same kind of food, your food might be the problem why you're not losing weight. Because if you eat right, if you eat healthy, definitely, even without much exercise, you will start losing weight. You will start shedding the fat. You will start seeing the fat leaving your body. If you want to lose weight with food, it is very possible. It's all about discipline. It's all about lifestyle change. It's all about doing the right thing, and you're going to lose those weight that you're supposed to lose. And the next, which is our seventh point or seventh sign here, is brain fog. Do you ever feel like you can't think clearly? Now we're not talking about age. We're talking about as a young person. We are not bringing age into this. Sometimes you feel like you are not thinking clearly, or you can't focus in what you're doing. Sugar might be the cause. Sugar might be the cause because you have sugar overload. This is called brain fog, and sugar overload can be the biggest or one of the biggest causes of this brain fog. If you start to eat healthy, reduce sugar kind of food, especially those simple sugar and simple carbohydrates, then you might get yourself being focused and getting your clarity once again. When your blood sugar keeps going up and down, your brain doesn't get steady fuel. It jumps up, it comes down. You eat, it goes up, and it crashes. You're not doing well to your brain because your brain is not getting steady fuel. This can make you feel confused, forgetful, or even mentally slow. You're not fast in catching up things. You're not fast in remembering things. You're not fast in being focused in what you're doing. Or sometimes you read, you don't understand. Sometimes you read, you don't capture what you're supposed to capture. That might be because your body is sugar overloaded. So brain fog can be caused by sugar overload. And the next sign, which is our eighth sign here, is bad breath. I know some people might not believe this. Some people might not believe that bad breath can be caused by too much of sugar. But I know some people we believe that dental problems can be caused by sugar issue. Yes, but this both things can be caused by sugar overload. Bad breath, you feed your because this sugar feed the bacteria in your mouth. Too much of this sugar, it feeds those bacteria in the mouth. Even after brushing your teeth, you're still having bad breath. It causes bad breath, cavities, gum problems, sugar. If we can reduce the amount of sugar that we eat and even reduce the amount of sugar that we feed our children that are newly born, they will not have teeth problem at tender age. So bad breath can be caused by too much of sugar, and dental problems can be also caused by sugar overload. If you brush teeth regularly, yes, you might see somebody that have a bad breath. You say brush your teeth regularly. It might slow the. But when it is sugar issue that causes the bad breath, you need to bring down the sugar for your bad breath to disappear. So consuming too much of sugar leads to bad breath and also leads to dental problems. So those are the 8 signs that show that your sugar overload is on the highest level. When you have 1 or 2 or 3 of these signs, please, you have to check yourself to know the quantity of sugar that you consume every day. You eat carbohydrates, they are sugar. You eat normal sugar, they are sugar. You eat processed food that are made with sugar, they are sugar. So all these things, if you eat them on regular basis, definitely you're going to have this sugar overload, which is not actually how it's supposed to be. So before we go, let me cut down, like tell you the kind of food that you have to be eating so as to be able to control your sugar issue. So how do you cut down this sugar to be safe of this overload? I will say you don't need to remove sugar completely from your diet. You don't need to remove sugar completely. Just try to reduce them. Just try to bring it down, because sugar on its own is also important in your system. You need it, but you don't need the sugar overload. Reduce food like soda, sugary drinks, candy, cookies, dessert, white bread, pasta, pastries, packaged and processed snacks, packaged and processed food that are made with just normal sugar, that are not healthy option of sugar. So when you able to control this and reduce this, you are doing your body so good. And I will also encourage you to replace those food that I just mentioned with natural fruits, not processed fruit, not those canned fruits, because they have added sugar in them. Just buy the fruit from the market. Buy your oranges, buy your pineapple, buy your tangerine, buy all those fruits, and eat them as they are. Eat the whole fruit, not processed fruit. Or they will tell you this is a flavored fruit. Eat that fruit on its own. And I also encourage you to incorporate vegetables. Vegetables helps to bring down the sugar level that you have already eaten, by maybe by eating other kind of food, and you eat some vegetables that will stabilize the sugar in your food. And go for the option of whole grain food, whole grain options. Go for lean protein. Go for drink plenty of water. Whole grain can be quinoa, can be beans, can be all those lentils. So all those things are whole grain kind of food. And if you're going to be eating bread, eat whole grain option of bread that are made with whole grain kind of food. Small changes of this kind of food, when you do it today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, and you do it for the whole week, the next month, the 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, you're reducing your sugar level. Believe me, you will heal yourself from all these signs. If you already started seeing these signs, then reduce those kind of food that spike your sugar level, and then change them with the options that will help to control your sugar. I believe one or two people will do this, and please come and share with us on the comment section if you notice anything different from your sugar level after stopping all those kind of simple sugar and carbs, and then replace them with the healthy options. Then please come and share with us on the comment section so that we can also hear from you the kind of result that you got. So those are the 8 signs that shows that you're eating too much of sugar and carbs. If you notice some of these, please, in your daily life, try to do something. Do something to help your body. Do something to help yourself. Do something to feel better. Do something to feel healthy. Don't worry, you can make simple changes that will help you feel better faster with these healthy options. So, my lovely friends, thank you so much. If you watch up to this moment, I appreciate you so much. Before you leave, don't forget to give the video a huge thumbs up. That will help us so much. And thank you so much, um, admin team 3783. Thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for watching. And give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, share with other people that might benefit from this. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notification, because we have a lot of this kind of videos and many more good kind of videos coming up on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Always remain blessed, and bye bye for now. Bye.